Hey, welcome back. So, last episode we reached this place is called the Valley of Vendrian's Well, I think. So, we reached Valley of Vendrian's Well as a fate binder under Tunon Archon of Justice. And yes, we have come holding an edict from the Tunon, and that edict proclaims that we should kill the opposition, which are some oathbreakers who has surrendered 2 years ago but broke that oath. And the two armies we have here, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, they've fought them for a couple of months but didn't make any progress. So the edict is here. The edict says that you have to either end the battle, you have to be victorious against them, or everyone in the valley will die. Right? That's the edict. So that's a pretty drastic measure because both the armies are Tunon's armies. Wait, it's from Kairos. Wait, Tunon is the Archon of Justice. Okay, Kairos is the Overlord. So I think edict has been given by Kairos, and Kairos is the one who is particularly angry, I guess, and he wants the armies to be victorious, or they'll erase the whole valley. He wants to kill everyone in the valley, and we're supposed to take this edict to the couple of armies present here, I guess. And we met this character called Aurora. The avalanche has blocked us. Think you could fit through the rubble? Okay. Interactive objects. So Aurora, we had a conversation with Aurora. We had a single combat encounter. There's something to pick up here, I think. Let's go click on it. Potion of protection. 26. I don't know what that is. Self. What is this icon? Copper rings. Potion of protection. There's a number 26 and there's the icon of copper rings. Target self. +2 armor. Pierce, crush, and slash. Stolen for 300 seconds. Soldiers use potion of protection to give their natural resistance to injury. This punch and brew mixes stimulants and painkillers in vaguely drinkable tonic smelling of nettles, charcoal, and oak. This consumable's effect increases in strength as its user gains in power. Okay, it gives us more armor. Whetstone 20. Okay, maybe it's weight 26 and 20, or it's its price. I don't know if you have a carrying capacity. Clicking on it shifts it to the inventory and the loot disappears. Okay. We haven't checked any of these menus yet. Do you think we should? I think last episode when we stopped, it gave us a info pop-up about abilities or talents, I should say. So if you click on talents, leadership, defense, power, agility, range, magic. Okay, 6 different talents. Interesting. Palm strike. Perform powerful palm strike to the target's chest, interrupting them, pushing them back, and silencing them from spellcasting. Focus strike adds armor penetration to the thrust ability and increases its accuracy. Cleave, a sweeping cone attack that hits multiple nearby enemies. Defense. Oh, there's a staggering number of abilities here. So I don't know if we'll be able to. You must spend 1 point in the power tree to unlock tier 3. Requires 2 talent points spent in the power tree. Unarmed mastery. Increases damage with unarmed attacks and allows basic attacks to strike multiple times. Sheesh. I will have to read these off screen. We'll skip checking it for now. Before next episode, I think I'll spend some time reading this menu. Let's look at character sheet. Sirius Brennan. Attributes. Might. Quickness. Wits. Okay. We have a lot of finesse and quickness. +3 attack and ability strength, +3 endurance defense, -9 ability and spell cooldown. 10 is our average. Anything above that gives us additional stuff. +8 accuracy, +4% armor deflection. Offenses, accuracy, 49, 40 unarmed combat, finesse bonus 8, bonus from ceremonial fatebinder of Tunon head dwarf. Oh, okay, so there are accessories and clothes that will increase our stats, not just armor. Apparently accuracy also increases due to the particular head wrap we have. Character recovery, base recovery time 1 second, weapon recovery time 0, armor recovery time 1.6 seconds. Character recovery. So I guess I assume that this is the amount of time it takes between actions. So if you execute one action, a character recovery, after 2.6 seconds he can perform another action. Does it depend on the type of spell we are using? Apparently not. We'll have to check that later. Ceremonial fatebinder of Tunon gloves. That's our unarmed weapon, I think. Base damage 7 to 10. Crush. Bonus from might 1. Crush. Defenses. 5 different types of defenses. Armor. Okay. Ceremonial fatebinder of Tunon armor. Deflection. We have a bunch of deflection stats from the different clothing items. Weapon skill. This is the skill point till next level, I think. Active effects none. Cool. This is our inventory screen. We are level 1, 30 out of 300 experience till next level. Precision. Hit to crit, grace to hit, miss to grace. When attacking a target, precision determines the percentage chance that an attack result is upgraded. So this is like the other part of deflection. So when you attack someone, there's a chance that your hit can get upgraded to crit based on our precision. Current health 100. Offenses. Okay. This is the same as what we saw here. Inventory. Okay. Ceremonial fatebinder of Tunon armor. This leather raiment assigned to Tunon's elite lawbringers is prominently decorated with code's sigil. Code garments are fitted to their owners with care, and no two are exactly alike. Minor variations in design and tailoring reflect something of the wearer, whose devotion to the Archon of Law is recognized and celebrated by the very right to don such finery. Okay. That gives us 1 armor and 5 deflection, and it increases our recovery time. What about the headband? See, it doesn't show anything here, right? Accessory. Or maybe this is an item. It looks like it's empty, but maybe this is the head wrap. Made to withstand extreme weather conditions. As agents of the code are prone to visiting regions struck by Kairos' edicts, their garb must be resilient and adaptable by necessity. The leatherwork protects the head from harm while insulating against cold, but offers sufficient space to breathe in environments of extreme heat. We are supposed to bring edicts to places. That's kind of our primary responsibility. The gloves issued to... these gloves are speckled with ink and traces of dried blood. Precision recovery. So all of this adds to our recovery. We have 2.6 seconds of recovery. And weapon recovery, armor recovery. So this 1.6 seconds is a total of all of this. Recovery points 2.4 and 0.6. Let's read the description. The gloves issued to the agents of Tunon's court are typically worn while scratching down notes at a frenzied speed. Evidence suggests these have seen combat more recently than the last time the wearer transcribed one of the adjudicator's lectures. Okay, so I guess the ink splotches are like below and dried blood is above. So recently we have been fighting more. Ceremonial Tunon boots. These boots are typically worn in the hall of Tunon's court and are made to last several years. Long marches and prolonged military campaigns have weathered them past the point that most respectable officers of the court would deign to wear them. Okay, cool. Phalanx. Rogue leather. I don't know where we got this from. Opportunist. This is better stats in every way, right? Light armor. Is it 13 bronze rings? And so this is maybe the price of this item when we sell. 13 bronze and 20 copper rings. Maybe those are coins. Opportunist. 20% bonus damage on bleeding, burning, dazed, mage fire, hobbled, paralyzed, poisoned, prone, stunned, and sundered enemies. So this might be good for us. We can. I think we have we have a hard strike with our bow instead of the thing that hobbles people. If we had that other ability, I think we could hobble people from a distance, rush in and deal extra 20 damage. Armor like this is favored by thieves, making a daring escape. Deep pockets tightly sewn with thick padding allow for rings to travel without jiggling. And the fabric is tailored with flexibility in mind. Freedom of movement offers the cutpurse room to strike unexpectedly, targeting an opponent's frailties for an efficient kill. You can compare it against what's worn right now. Very cool. Deflection 5, recovery. This says faster recovery, better deflection, better armor. I don't know if there's any reason to keep wearing our Tunon armor if we have something better. It feels better in every way. -1 pierce fire armor. Is there a... Yeah, okay, 0 pierce / fire armor. So 3 armor, but it's 5.25 against slash and crush, but 0 against pierce and fire. Interesting. This has 1 armor for pretty much all defenses, I guess. But here it's depending on the attack, it can either be 5.25 or 0. And this is maybe the... I don't know if this is the average. I don't think that's the average. Is it? No. Okay, alright. Let's maybe if we are dealing with pierce or fire attack, maybe that's a bad idea. But maybe deflection is better. Camping supplies 4 out of 10, 4 out of 8. Yeah, we don't know if Kairos' edict. The scroll contains a word of Kairos' edict you have been commanded to deliver. The scroll, if Ascension Hall has not been taken by my forces before morning on the day of swords, all in the valley when this edict is passed will perish. So when is the day of the swords? We don't know. What's this? Armor against slash damage. Armor against crush damage. Pierce, fire. It says armor, but then there's classification of that armor in different types. It didn't exist earlier when we used this. See, it comes when it's you're using the other armor type. What's this weapon? Phalanx. One-handed. Quality fine. In Tyranny, items in Tyranny have one of 5 quality ratings: common, fine, superior, exquisite, and masterwork. As an item's quality rating improves, so do its effects. Weapons deal more damage, armor becomes more protective, etc. Item quality can be improved with the Forge upgrade. Forge upgrade. Items of common, fine, and superior quality can be found on the bodies of enemies or in stores throughout Tyranny. Some locked chests will contain the occasional exquisite item. The only way to obtain a masterwork item is to improve it yourself. Interesting. Some sort of crafting. I didn't expect that. Okay, this is everything, but we can go to the specific category. So armor will be here. Weapon will be here. Cool. I think we are still using unarmed attack. Inventory help. The inventory screen allows you to manage the items equipped on your active party members. Use the following controls to manage items in the inventory screen. Shift click, send items to stash. Alt click, split item stash. Double click, equip/use item. Right click, examine an item. Use a scroller portion. Quick items. Quick item slots represent consumables that are on the top of your pack. These are items you can use during combat. Stash. The stash is an infinite inventory space shared amongst your party members. Weapon sets. Characters have up to 4 weapon sets they can swap between during combat. Customize your character. Left click on the gear icon on the upper right of the active party member's portrait. This allows you to customize the party member's primary and secondary color tint values. If character is selected, you can also change their portrait, banner symbol, and banner colors using scrolls/portions. When you use a scroller portion, the effects are applied to the party member whose inventory the item is in. If the item is in the party stash, the effect will be applied to your character. Interesting. So this is practically infinite. I guess it will start scrolling once we have more items. But this is the maximum we can equip, and the top row here will contribute to the quick items here. Is that how it works? No. Weapon sets. Okay. We can have up to 4 weapon sets. We can put it in the 3. No. See, the thing is, I need that I cannot. Okay. I need an unarmed item slot though. You know. And I think yeah, I got feedback from my last episode that if you left click on an enemy, it turns into a sword. If you are using a sword, and we don't have to, like, last time I equipped these into these quick slots 5 and 6. I don't think that's needed. We can. How do we how do we get rid of this? I don't think I can. Shit. Right click, shift click, alt click. Stealth toggle, left hold, right hold. Okay. That's stealth. Interesting. Formations, camping supplies. Right. So this is, I guess this is the quick slot. If you go to inventory, we have these items, right? Yeah, I need the normal. Go away. Okay. Okay, so I have unarmed and normal, but I can't equip this set yet. Maybe it will only become accessible once we level up. These slots will unlock. Maybe that's the deal. Because I want to place it here so that when we click on this icon, we'll have 3 of them, you know. But I guess that item is the javelin, so we are not we don't have any expertise in javelin. Okay, what else? Journal. Quests. Hide completed quests. Welcome to Ruin. You arrived at the outskirts of Vendrian's Well, at the old remains of the Edgering fort. Just as one of the Crescent runners was getting up to speed on the situation, the Vendrian guard attacked. Help Kairos' force fight back the rebel assault. Vendrian's Well is the name of a central plateau of the Tears, a mountain-ringed valley of rivers, floodplains, and scattered farmland, once ruled by House Vendrian of the realm of Apex. At the heart of the valley is the mountain spire, and at the base of the massive stone structure is an old citadel built centuries ago and largely left unused until recent times. What about Vendrian's Guard? The Vendrian Guard is an army of landlocked realm of Apex, defenders of the central region of the Tears. Named for House Vendrian, the ruling dynasty of Apex, the Guard has a reputation for being as resilient and stubborn as the mountains themselves. Ostensibly beaten by Kairos' army and forced to surrender in 429, the Vendrian Guard resurfaced in 431, brazenly defying the Overlord's rule. So we can see that as being the tyranny. If we had already started ruling over them and they had submitted to that rule, but now they are, Now they are being uprising against the rule. Help the disfavored battle the Vendian guard. Day 1, hour 7, 18 span of swords. Do we have a deadline till the day of swords to get this situation resolved? The Vendian guard broke through the fort's defenses and now make their way towards the valley entrance. Head them off and dispatch as many as you can. So they are kind of trapped in this valley. They've been sending scouts across the mountains to get more help. But I think the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus were hunting down the scouts so that no one gets the word out. Conqueror's Will. Kairos demands victory at Vendane's Well. As a Fatebinder of Tunon, you are tasked with delivering Kairos' edict to the Archons of Disfavored and the Skull Chorus. They must defeat the rebellious Vendian guard soon, or everyone in the valley, allies and enemies alike, will die. Travel to the Disfavored camp. Make your way southeast through Edgering Fort and travel to Disfavored camp, where Graven Ash and Voices of Nerat are meeting to discuss their strategy. Awesome. Oh, jeez. Jesus. What the hell? My throat is preemptively coughing seeing this. We'll not read the whole of it. Let's just see what it's about. Biography. If donning the fancy sigil of a Fatebinder was an alternative to hard labor, so be it. Tunon could have branded my face and I would have thanked him for his generosity. I'll take a respectable job where I get to shake down my competitors for bribes, tithes for the courts, rather. Not to mention that I get to be the first of my degenerate family to enjoy the benefits of a formal education. On parchment, this looks like a cushy deal, but I need to play it straight with Tunon while Tunon is watching, or else all this goes away. So this may be specific to the history we chose, and this may be specific to the conquest path we took. There was a forge where we assigned the disfavored. I'm not sure if we can find that particular section in this wall of text. Sure, no, let's just skip. Encyclopedia. Okay. Wounds. Wounds are powerful afflictions that last until a character rests. Each wound reduces a character's maximum health. Wounds can stack, adding their penalties together and making it hard for a character to continue through combat. When a character gains enough wounds, the party should rest and allow them to recover. Wounds are gained when the character falls unconscious when their health reaches 0 during combat. On harder difficulty settings, wounds are also acquired when a character's health falls too low. See also health and death. Bruised Spine. Increases incoming damage when target is damaged. Critical hit chance. Accuracy reduced. Degenerating. Causes corrode damage over time. Okay, this is just way too extensive. Holy shit. Kairos. I guess all of these we'll find while reading certain descriptions. You'll have highlighted words, and it's basically the same thing written here. Able to deliver suffering. Able to deliver suffering. See? Archon. Archon is a title given to people who wield immense power. It's also a title in Kairos' hierarchy. They rank immediately and distantly below the Overlord. So he himself is like way higher at the top, and then way down they have like different Archons. And Tunon is like Archon of Justice, and under Tunon we have like the Disfavored. I don't know if it's under Tunon. Maybe Tunon is a different entity. That he'll come into a conquered land and like set the laws there. He's more like a judiciary role, but while the Disfavored and Skull Chorus are more like a military wing. Edict of Stone, Fire, Execution, Edict. The thing is, like, if this was the only game that existed, we'll have enough replay value to like play it for quite a significant amount of time. But with how many games are coming out, it's, unless you're like a hardcore fan and really into the genre, like most of this stuff will be, it's like, it's a complete work, So it makes sense to create it this way, but I can't help but wonder how many people like take advantage of all the stuff that I've crafted, you know. There's like so much here. And it is fascinating stuff. It's just like the time, like a opportunity cost of playing this game versus something else. That's the only thing holding back from like experiencing it in a more full capacity. These are stats. These are like basic tutorials. Talking with companions. Okay. So these are just basic tutorials general to the game, while this is specific to the world. Combat mechanics. This also combat mechanics here. Is it here too? Maybe. What's this? Reputations. Factions disfavored. Archon, Grave and Ash. So these are the only interactions we had in the main, or like the current quest involves disfavored. That's probably why there's only disfavored here. But more factions will be added later, I think. Kairos' ironclad elite. The disfavored follow Grave and Ash with unyielding loyalty. Proud of their heritage, they only allow those with pure northern blood to join their legions. Favor and Wrath. This is like tracked separately. Favor history. You granted control of Lethians crossing to the disfavored. Stand together, stand tall. Passive. Pulse rate per 3 seconds. Allied area of effect. +1 resolve for 3 seconds. Radius 3 meter. All party members near you receive a bonus to resolve. So once we reach this favor with the disfavored faction, you get this ability. Favor of the Fatebinder. Shielded for 80 damage for 30 seconds. Recovery 2.5 seconds total. See, this also has a recovery. Recovery is the amount of time that a character spends between actions. Equipped armor and weapons have a large effect on recovery, with heavier armor, more damaging weapons inflicting longer recovery times. Certain talents, spells, and potions can reduce a character's recovery time, though it can never be reduced below a character's base recovery. Recovery is suspended when a character is moving. So on top of the regular recovery, it adds an additional 2.5 recovery. Is that what it means? This spell, after casting this spell, maybe it'll take an additional 2.5 seconds to recover. Grant a damage absorption shield to the target. Okay. So Wrath. Yeah, favor. I guess it's just I don't know how to parse this as separate. How to track this separately. Linked reputation. Wrath history. No reputation even history. Undying Fatebinder. 1 per encounter. Shielded for 40 damage for 30 seconds. Favor. Undying. Sever Ash's bond. Oh, if we are so wrathful against this faction, we get an ability. Range area of effect cooldown 2 meter. 4 area effect. Immunity to Ash's ages. Sever the bond between Grave and Ash and any disfigured in the target area, preventing them from receiving the benefits of Ash's ages. Oh, we'll have to fight against disfavored? Or maybe they are fighting beside us, but they'll be disadvantaged because they don't have this plusing or this buff. Whatever Ash's ages gives. Okay, so this is the reputation screen. I thought this was a chalice, but apparently it's a banner. Makes sense. There's a little point at the top there. Spell creation sigils. Course expressions. Lore skill 26. You do not know any core sigils. Explore the world to find magic symbols you can use to create spells. You must know at least 1 core sigil and 1 expression sigil to create a spell. Wow, super elaborate system. No idea how this is gonna work. The thing is, we have very little wit, or like average wit. We are not focusing on that attribute, so I don't know if this will ever come into play for our character. This section is disabled. Spire is disabled. Missives. Hide archived missives. Okay, so we'll get missives from other characters. The missive screen allows you to send and receive messages to distant contacts throughout Kairos' empire. So it has a highlighted section here. I don't know what that means. You need to select a core sigil before proceeding. Spell creation screen allows you to create spells using sigils you discover while adventuring in Tyranny. Spell sigils are categorized into 3 broad types. Core sigils describe the energy or force you're trying to evoke. These are sigils of flame and frost, force and illusion. Expression sigils focus the energy evoked by a core sigil, giving it shape and form. These sigils determine if your fire appears as a bolt or a rain from the sky. Oh, okay. So I guess you have an expression sigil like a rain of something, and it could be any of the energies that we pick in the core sigil category. Accent sigils modify how the energy expresses itself. Use these sigils to add greater range or power to your spells. To create a spell, you must know at least one core and one expression sigil. Accent is something that isn't necessary. Each combination of sigils require a certain level of lore skill to utilize. Characters without enough lore are unable to wield the most powerful magics. Okay, I think we'll barely touch this. Alright, with that done, jeez, how much time did that take? Okay, it's 30 minutes. Let's progress further. There is something we can interact with. Oh, there are 2 more help icons. Stealth. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circle will start to fill with yellow when a hostile character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate, while the circle fills red, and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. Several talents will grant your character bonuses when attacking from stealth. We are supposed to be a stealthy character. See? Okay. If you move normally, he runs, but if you stealth, he moves like very slowly. What's the next help? Interactive objects. Hold down tab key. Oh. Hold down the tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Cool. Let's quick save. And tab. Oh, Aurora is interactable. See, I can't really. Oh, okay, I can. We should be vigilant and deal with the remaining Oathbreakers in the pass. It seems like a suicide mission. What do the Vendrian's Guard hope to accomplish? I've been traveling for days. How much longer until I reach the Archons? Carry on. Yeah, I don't know what Vendrian's Guard is trying to achieve. Maybe they want at least 1 or 2 scouts to escape out. Or maybe there's something more clandestine they're trying to accomplish here. From what we have learned from the other prisoners, the runners are instructed to escape the valley and drum up support from the Oathbreakers' cause elsewhere in the TS. I don't know who they think will listen to their plea. We have smashed every army, fortress, and self-proclaimed ruler these low-born TS men have to offer. Perhaps they think the wild beasts will rally to their side. The disfavored victory has soaked the TS with fear. I doubt anyone would rally to their hopeless cause. Yeah, that seems true, to be honest. Perhaps if you had more thoroughly destroyed these TS men, we wouldn't be having this current problem. Let's choose the first option. My thoughts. You gain favor with disfavored. Okay, we praised. I wasn't even thinking of like praising them. I was just suggesting a fact, but they took it as like, okay, they see it as a favorable response to them. My thoughts exactly. They lost this war years ago. This is little more than the last gasp of a dying people. I've been traveling for days. How much longer until I reach Archons? You're almost to your destination. Once we clear the pass of the enemy, just head south down the foothills. From there, should just be a matter of hours to the encampment. Carry on. So what's our objective? Let's go to journal. Journal. Sheesh. Where is quest? Welcome to Ruin. Conqueror's Will. Help the disfavored. Are these both of these are like primary quests? Help the disfavored battle the Vendrian guard. Right. Quick save again. I guess you're supposed to like push the rock off or something. Boulder. Okay. Squeeze through gap. Wedge yourself between the rock and squeeze through as quickly as possible. Move boulder. 30 athletics. Press your weight against the boulder directly in your path until it starts to move. So this is disfavored. Rest of them are oathbreakers. Maybe we can push the boulder and it'll damage them on the way down. Nice. Cool. Root strength will also work. Yeah. When the combat starts, I think we'll get a pause. Okay, we can attack.
Got it. Trouble is afoot.
Shit, we were using a bow. And yeah, we should be able to switch to... Our normal left click is our normal attack, and we should be able to switch it using this. Okay. So now it still shows what looks like a sword. If we switch it to the bow and arrow, it still shows the sword. How do we know which weapon is being used? I guess we have to open this menu to see. We can zoom in. Ah, nice. We can fist fight. We can use... Okay, so when you highlight, you can see that the 4 green dots. That represents their health, apparently. So, I don't know if one... Yeah, it might be... They'll also take partial damage to those circles, I think, those spears. Not sure if it's like 4 hit points or like 4 units. We can use Palm Strike to push one of them away from the disfavored fighting here. Okay, so we wait. This goes away and then we push. Okay, she's silenced, but she wasn't using any spell, so it's kind of useless. Thrust. See, we're supposed to be attacking faster. I thought like our attack would really be faster.
Will do. On it.
Yeah, we are slightly faster than this guy who uses a great sword. I don't know if we are faster than this guy because I want to be faster than him. I think we are kind of in sync with this guy. Oh god, no. Attack him. He's so armored. Let's just push him away.
I got it.
And then thrust him. Is he bleeding? I don't know.
I'm not dead yet.
Don't kill the disfavored. Okay, alright. He's dead. Oh god. Is he also kind of dying? Health injured. Barely injured. He's healing him. I can't see his health because he's an individual we can talk to. So it doesn't show his health. Maybe if we select an attack. Okay, if we select an attack, it shows up his health. If we click escape, it moves away. Let's loot the bodies. Sun Soldier's Javelin. We can pick up literally everything. I don't know if money is going to be that useful. If we can pick up literally everything with no inventory limitation. Don't bother with me. Go down the pass. Drastus. The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. Oof. You're wounded and it's not trivial. He laughs through clenched teeth. This but a scratch. I've seen twice as worse 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. Keep hold of your guts then. Farewell. If you're that sure, then... He releases his wounds to flash you a pained salute. Hail Kairos. Dude, just keep holding your guts in. He's saluting us. Look at the map. It's basically a zoomed out version of whatever place we are exploring. Oh, and we can... Wow, okay. Cool. What is this? Why is it highlighted? Oh, more hints. Okay. Character recovery. All characters, friendly and foe, must recover after every action they take in combat. This recovery time is displayed above each character in combat. The length of recovery time varies based on the character, the weapon they're wielding, the armor they equip, and the attack ability or spell they just used. If you issue an action to a character and want to cancel it, you can press X with that character selected. Oh, okay. So I had to select that character and click X to cancel it. Once an action has progressed far enough, i.e. an attack has dealt damage, it cannot be cancelled. Cool. Knocked out. Ouch. When a party member is reduced to 0 health, they are knocked out. This means they are out of the fight, but as long as your side is victorious, they will regenerate their health when combat ends. Being knocked out applies a wound to the character, reducing their maximum health for future combats until they rest or level up. Sorry. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep moving. This is no longer blue. Okay, it's blue because I highlighted it. I was hovering over it. Okay, like. Waking death. Target self will revive when defeated for 120 seconds. Taken before falling unconscious, the spores of waking death mushroom guaranteed to revive the imbiber with a fraction of their full health. It's common enough for a soldier to feel outclassed by a foe. When there's a chance dropping on the battlefield, waking death offers a second wind of energy, albeit at a reduced capacity. The imbiber is capable of staving off unconsciousness long enough to seek aid or press a desperate attack, which can make all the difference. Cool. He forgot to take it, maybe. Are these the Oathbreakers? Several skulls bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds are spiked on a roughly hewn post. It is the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. Okay, at least we can keep reading it again. If it went away after the first time we clicked, then okay, who is this? No, come on, who is this? That should be one of the Scarlet Chorus. Oh no, she died.
Try and catch me, worm.
Verse. A young Scarlet Fury weaves around Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. She just died, right? Or is it this girl? Verse. Scarlet Fury. Scarlet Furies are the elite fighters of Scarlet Chorus, distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence. Better armed and trained than most Chorus conscripts, the Furies are found among the vanguard of battle, their brutal displays of skill inspiring bloodlust in the masses and fear in the enemy. Cool. Sun Soldier. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy, too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back. So Sun Soldier is maybe another faction. This is an Oathbreaker.
Harbinger. Still standing after 3 years of war. Come join me in battle once again. We'll show these children how it's done.
Okay, so she's calling us Harbinger. Conquest Decision. You spend the first year of the war fighting alongside Kairos' soldiers on the field of battle. Junon demands all his Fatebinders to know war before they judge it. Given the choice of assignments, you elected to join the forward elements of the Scarlet Chorus tasked with moving ahead of the main battle line. Known among each other as Harbingers, this group of first veterans is a dying breed these days. But those still alive, such as the Scarlet Fury you know as Verse, are now some of the most accomplished and fearsome warriors in the Scarlet Chorus. These are from the first battle we fought alongside Scarlet Chorus. Join the battle. Save something for me, will you? For the realm of Apex, charge. The Vendian Guard level their weapons in advance. So this is Sun Soldier. End conversation. Start battle. Okay. So 3 soldiers, 2 of them attacking her. She can probably hold her ground, I'd imagine. 105 health. Not that much defense. See, they have more defense, right? I don't know. Deactivate stance. Stance. I don't know what stance is. We should attack. Why is okay? She's in our party. Oh god. Okay, all right. We can control her. Skewer. Cooldown 27 seconds. Verse thrust both of her weapons into the target, penetrating armor. So if we go to character sheets, Verse, can we see her class or her primary weapon skill? Bows and dual wield. She has really good bows and dual wield. The thing is, even if we chose our primary skill earlier, I guess if we pick a different weapon and keep using it, or a different skill or spell type and keep using it, we can level that up and ultimately become effective in that. Verse. Oh, we can change her. I don't know if she'll be like a permanent part of our party. She's level 2. We are level 1. Red Drivers, Gut Seeker. Stance, Red Geezer. Adds bonus attack damage to your next attack, equal to 50% of the damage received from attackers. Sheesh. Kind of like a berserk mode. Ouch. When a party member is reduced to 0 health, they are knocked out. This means they are out of the fight. Oh, did we forget to close this? Here, more help. Disengagement attack. One of your party members has been hit with a disengagement attack. A disengagement attack occurs when one character is engaging another character in combat and the person they're engaging tries to move away. Be careful of how your party members move on the battlefield to avoid receiving disengagement attacks. Cool. Minimap. As you make your way through tiers, use minimap in the lower right corner of your screen to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. Hold on the M key to maximize the minimap, or press the comma key to toggle between the minimap and combat log. Okay. The minimap displays useful information like the position of enemies you have discovered, lootable chests, and key characters in the scene. Use buttons on the right side of the minimap to toggle display of these indicators. Okay. Engagement. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move away from the enemy engaging them, they will provoke a powerful disengagement attack. The character will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them. When the selected character is engaged, your cursor will change to a red circle of 4 wedges. This indicates that moving that character will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemy engaging them. So if we select our character, we can see who all are engaged with us, so that if we try to move away, they'll engage back. They'll attack back. Engagement is indicated by arrows drawn between the selection circle of the enemies. To see who a character is engaging or is engaged by, mouse over their selection circle to display the engagement arrow. So I guess this arc here is the engagement arrow. He has good finesse, good quickness, but the rest of them are kind of low. I think even we have better stats, right? 13, 14, 11. The rest is average or below average. What about us? We have 13, 14, 11, and the rest are basically 10. For her, couple is 1 is 8, 1 is 9, and 1 is 10. So where the rest of the points go? Active effects. Okay, so both of them are engaged with her. So we can try to punish them from behind. She can do some other things. Burning Iron. 4 target versus dodge. Launch a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. What is this? Blood-soaked stone. Party members, Serious, Brennan, and worse. 1 per encounter. What's the description? Doesn't say any description. It doesn't have a description. Combo ability. 1 per encounter. What is a combo ability? I don't think we have been taught what a combo ability is. Combo ability. Party members coordinate with words to knock your targets prone. Okay. So this right click here, it shows a different description. It does not show this particular description. Coordinate with words to knock your target prone, then follow up with a strong bleeding attack. Okay, let's go for that. I don't know what the little yellow icon here means. Beside the main weapon icon. Maybe they are... Oh, it's just their health status. They are fully healed. If it's green in color, there are green dots, it shows green. If it's yellow, it shows yellow. Alright. So let's try to knock him prone and bleeding. Alright, go. Combo attack. Oh, very cool. Now she can do something. This will damage 13 to 17 PS. Sun Soldier heroism critically hits Sun Soldier. What's heroism? I don't know. Burning for 5.6 seconds. Okay, let's use this on this guy. So that's your next attack, okay? While I will deal with I'll palm strike you. Palm strike you. Oh, he got up. Okay, I thought he'd lay down for a bit longer. This is weird. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, this guy is dead. She immediately, like after that attack, I didn't expect her to run to him, but apparently that's what she did. We can... She's still yellow. This guy is orange. He'll die. We can use our thrust on him.
On it.
Select all party members. How do we select all? F5. Normal attack. Cool. Help disfavored battle the Vendrian guard. That's completed.
I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter survives the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction. Cool, cool.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the past below, shaking her head. Join the battle. I am ready if you are. Not so fast. First, explain what you're doing. Why are the Vendrian guard attacking now? You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army? You're dismissed, soldier. I need you. If I need you, I'll find you at the Scarlet Corps camp. Okay. Why are the Vendrian guard attacking now?
My guess. The Vendrian guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Really, testing their strength in battle? Explain what you're doing here.
The voices of Narat told me to intercept you at Edgering ruins before you busied yourself solving all of the camp's problems. Guess I was too late.
The other guy, the other person was a disfavored soldier. This is from Skull Chorus.
You're due for a meeting with the Archons, but we should handle the small matter of this ambush first.
You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed.
Okay.
Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control.
Yeah, I think we'll reduce the music volume a little bit and increase the dialogue volume. We don't know how extensive the voice acting is going to be, but I imagine the ambient noise of fighting and the music would get in the way.
This is of Narat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Yeah, why are... I thought they just wanted to thwart the rebellion, but maybe there is something really important residing in this area. Join the battle, I'm ready if you are. Let's quick save.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
I see your point. Nice and practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Narat!
We just talked about looting bodies. Suddenly she's... Oh, there's a lot here. Scarlet Fury Helm. Seems better in almost every way. Lesser Sigil. Blood Moss. Hide. Yeah, it is going to party stash. Lesser Healing Potion. Spell Scrolls. You discover a scroll that contains the image for a sigil of magic. If a member of your party has high enough lore skill, you can learn the sigil and use it to craft spells. If you meet the lore requirement for this scroll, right click on the scroll icon and then click on the learn button at the bottom of the inspection interface. Cool. Let's just quickly reduce our... Maybe even make a larger save. And let's go to settings. Sound. Oh, music volume is already quite low. Effects volume. Yeah, maybe effects volume should be lower. Okay. So look at controls. I wanna switch. Okay, F1 to F4 lets us switch between 4 party members. Okay, that's cool. Save changes, yes. Sun Soldier's Javelin. Hopefully we can sell all of this stuff at a merchant or something. Wow. Isn't this the Scarlet Chorus symbol?
Sorry, I can't.
The symbol of the Scarlet Chorus is smeared in blood on the tattered cloth tent. No effort has been made to repair the gaping tears. Okay, that's the full map. What's this icon? Queen Lycaris Monument. Wow, this is a queen? Oh my god. Alright. Let's keep moving. Maybe increase the mouse sensitivity a little bit. Or like the pan speed. I don't know if we can do that. Game. Tooltip delay. Scroll speed. Maybe it is this thing here. Scroll speed. Yeah. Maybe just put it at 2. Right.
Can't do that.
No. Let's just look at the... We can use comma to switch between different... Okay, we can go M and comma. Cool. Okay. Wow, that's so convenient. And if you want to really see some like combat logs, we can quickly switch here. Look at what happened. Switch back. Go back. An empty spike stands waiting to claim its victim.
Can't do that.
Oh no! More fighting. There are 4 soldiers now. Eyes forward. No looking back. Tarkis Demos. The Vendian Guard warrior rose with his falx held high. Falx is an enduring symbol of military life in the tiers. Adapted from the agrarian sites of Ashur, this carved blade was in ages past the weapon of peasants forced into battle. In the last century, the nobles of Apex took a liking to the weapon, and it has since become the weapon all serious Vendian Guard warriors endeavor to master. Okay. Stand aside, or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. Seeing you squarely in his path, the soldier points his weapon your way. I applaud your bravery, but I implore you to end this foolishness and lay down your arms. Not a chance. If I surrender, I am as good as dead. At least we can drag some of Kairos' chosen along a short journey to the void. As he signals his men to charge, the sounding of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements, hurry. Oh, okay, cool. Some of them will be engaged here. Mocking Blaze. Okay, run down the Oathbreakers, let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble. The ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Singing sigils of magics and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendian Guard warriors, and Chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. What is she? She's a blood chanter. Hold positions, all of you. You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but the soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them, we need to run. His orders falling on deaf ears, the warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. Vendian Guard. Okay, alright. I guess we are fighting 58%, 75%, 75%. This is a chance of hitting them, right? Hitting Tarkis Demos. 58%. If we choose our character, we have combo ability here. Blood Soaked Stone. Prone for 3.8 seconds, bleeding for 20 seconds. Armor penetration. So let's use it immediately on the main guy here. The companion Verse has joined your party. Verse is capable warrior skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you acquire companions, you will need to balance their strengths against the strength of your character to be successful in combat. While it's possible to adventure alone, you will find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. There are now 2 characters in your party, and both are selected. Any commands you issue now will affect both party members. To select a single party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or plus F1 to select the player character, or F2 to select Verse. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. So like this. You can either control your new companion directly, or you can enable the AI and have them attack and use abilities automatically. Once their AI is enabled, you can always select them and tell them to attack a specific enemy or use an ability, and they will follow your order. If you right click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings for your party members. You can set the auto attack behavior of each character, which determines how they attack enemies. For companions, you can also choose AI packages that determine how they will use their abilities in combat. I feel like configuring the AI would be just as tedious as, or maybe it's much more fun to control them right now. Maybe in later encounters when we really know how the combat flows, We'll shift it to one of the AI settings. Versus several stance abilities that provide her with different benefits in combat. Stances are modal abilities, meaning they can be toggled on and off. Only one stance can be activated at a time. When a stance is deactivated, all stance abilities enter cooldown for a short duration. I don't know what this stance thing is. Apparently she has it. Let's select her. Road Spear. Scarlet Poison. So she has weapon sets. It's just okay. And she has the stances. Stance Red Geezer. -10 dodge adds bonus damage to your next attack equal to 50% damage received from attackers. Fight aggressively, lowering parry and dodge defenses. While in this stance, a portion of all damage Verse takes will empower her next attacks. You need someone to heal her. A disabled deactivate stance, Red Geezer. Okay. Seeking Sheath. Focus on striking with precision. While in this stance, attacks become more accurate and Skewer, Gravedigger, and Pig on a Spit abilities are empowered. What do you mean by empowered? Stance 3 Whispers. Enter a battle meditative stance that focus on dodging enemy attacks. While in this stance, Unbound and Mocking Ann are also empowered. I don't know what class gives her these abilities, these stances. We don't have them. See? No stances are available. But for her, there is stances. Okay. Let's use the combo ability first. Oh, I guess we have already triggered the combo ability. Oh god. It's going to be tight. Okay. This guy is prone.
Good work.
Push him away. Push him away, push him away. I don't know if... Okay, pushed him away. We should have used healing potion. Okay, we used the healing potion. That was pretty immediate. Less the healing potion. Cool. We should be using unarmed. And going for this guy.
Got them in my sights.
Alright, he's dead. Damage. Skewer. There are 2 damage instances. Verse thrust both of her weapons into the target, penetrating armor, talent modification, seeking shape. Is he in the 3rd stance? Okay. Interrupt. Specific abilities can interrupt their target. Okay. Does she have a faster recovery than us? See, her character recovery is 1.8. But her quickness is kind of the same, you know. So I guess it's because of armor that she has such fast recovery. What is this ability again? Skewer. Pierce and slash damages. It's an extra accuracy bonus. Cooldown of 27 seconds. It's okay. Go on.
Will do.
I think this guy is going to be a problem. Oh god, did he? I think some of the Scarlet Corps is dead. I thought they would just take care of these two. They're both frightened. Mocking Blaze is uninjured. Hopefully she'll take care of the rest. I want you to attack using the arms, unarmed mode. Serious, come on. Right, he's punching. Cool. Right, that's cool. You have to engage him better. And I think if we try to run away, we'll get a disengagement attack. So that's not good. 1 per encounter. We can use this. Yeah, so... Oh, he's dead. Shit. We didn't have to use the concealing shadows. Right. F5, select both of them. Go. Oh, wow. What a punch. That was cool. Oh, disfavored. Everyone's here. Crescent Runner. Come quick. We have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. What commander? They're working together. Crimson Chorus? What the hell? What was her name? Scarlet Chorus. Fish. +1 quickness for 200 seconds. If we eat fish, we'll be faster. Weapons and weapons and armor are strewn haphazardly around the cart. Every blade shows signs of rust, and every piece of armor is in need of repair. Honor guard. We look at the items after we have gone through this area. I don't think it's worth it to I guess they are grouping multiple enemies together because I clicked only one enemy. Both of them are looted now. Yeah, but we will look at the description later after this introductory section is over. Weapons and armor are stacked with neat precision on this transport cart. Every spear is horned and oiled, ready for battle. So I guess this is disfavored. This is probably from Scarlet Chorus, where things are just thrown around. Yeah, but someone has scratched out their what's this? Their banner symbol. Skycap. The Skycap mushroom improves the imbiber's wit and magical acuity, as well as aiding in the recall of obscure bits of lore. Grown on the steepest slopes. Okay, this is kind of Queens of House Vendrian consumables effect increases in strength as its user gains in power. I don't know what this means. User gains in power. Sage of the Vellum Citadel. I think we've heard about Vellum Citadel, right? Was that one of the conquest areas? I think that was one of the conquest areas. We burned it down. All the knowledge preserved there was yeah, it's gone after the burning. What are you doing? You'll draw attention to me. That's a Scarlet Chorus member. Cosma. Please attend to the battle at hand. We'll be able to kill her, I think, if we choose to. Vendrian Guard, heavy bronze greaves. Agate. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Can't do that.
Quick save. Is there any indication of a quick save happening? Quick save completed. Okay. This stone banner bears a scratched out icon of the disfavored. The army's original symbol has been lost to history, and Graven Ash has never ordered a replacement, preferring the blasted icon over all others.
Sorry, I can't.
Kairos ordered the original icon of the disfavored erased from memory. Admiring the disfavored sigil, I know a thing or two about that. Okay, maybe we can talk to her about it. Ordered the original icon of the disfavored erased from memory. For over 100 years, the disfavored have kept the scratched out iconography, wearing it with pride. Isn't this the? I think we saw the icon somewhere earlier, right? This is also scratched out, but I think I don't know. I feel like some of the characters had an icon. Maybe that is also scratched out. Oh my god. Pelog's Tyrell. Stow your weapons or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior, in honor of the Vendrian guard, reneging. I've looked at the pronunciation of this word last day, but I don't remember anymore. Reneging on the surrender of 429. Soldiers in both the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus now refer to these tiersmen as Oathbreakers. It is perhaps one of the few points agreement between. Okay. Holds the Disfavored officer at knife point. Okay. So we'll get to choose what to do now. Skewer him. Worry not for me. Gave Ash will protect. The Disfavored are all protected by Archon Graven Ash's mystical aegis, and many will attest that it allows Disfavored to endure truly staggering punishment. However, there are no documented cases of a Disfavored surviving decapitation, being sliced in half, or other wantonly fatal doses of trauma. It is highly unlikely that Ash's aegis will save Drastus from his neck being sliced open. See, I thought this was their symbol, but apparently it is a symbol of something. There was something underneath the scratches. It's just scratched out. It looks good enough, for symbol. The Disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his braces and cuirass. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? This blade, with a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus' matted hair. This blade? Okay. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Release the prisoner and you might know the inside of a cell. Athletics 30. Lower your... How much athletics do we have? It's not green. I think it will fail. Lower your weapon, then charge forward and wrest the knife from him. Attack. We have to help Drastus. I don't know, man. I don't know if we have enough athletics. You gain favor with Scarlet Chorus. You gain favor with Disfavored. You gain 69 athletic skill experience. The Oathbreaker cracks a wide smile as you lower your weapon. That's right. Now the rest of you drop those weapons. With his attention on the other warriors, you dash forward. He reaches out with his dagger to slay Drastus, but your hand is already on his wrist. With a wrenching twist, you mangle his hand, dropping the dagger harmlessly to the ground. Awesome. The Disfavored warriors rush forward from either side of you. Tyrell barely manages a strained gasp before being hacked and impaled upon swords and spears. Oof. Okay, alright. Kairos be praised that Oathbreaker fought with the rage of Kairin himself. Kairin, the mountainous Archon of Stone, accompanied Disfavored on the conquest of the Tears. His temper and proclivity towards destructive solution often branded him a liability to the otherwise orderly takeover, but his powers were not easily dismissed. During the Ashur campaign, Cain went on a rampage, declaring himself independent of Kairos and the conquest an unlawful sham. Kairos drafted the Edict of Stone to put an end to the rebellious Archon, and his petrified corpse rests in the ruins of Ashur to this day. He is dead. Or petrified. Drastus slides a trembling hand along the cut on his neck. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today was my last. From the look of it, guess they thought if they somed the pass, maybe one might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on the bodies. Drastus folds out a handful of crumpled parchments for your inspection. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. Literacy is rare in the Northern Empire, where the disfavored are born and trained. Time spent reading and writing is, after all, time not spent sparring and readying one's body and mind for the battle. Okay, I have no time for this. I should be on my way to see the Archons. All the training in Gravenash doesn't teach you to read. You can ask this. I feel like we should, but I don't know. I don't want to be disfavored by the disfavored. You gain. Oh my god! I knew it was gonna happen. Shit! I shouldn't have done that. The commander stares at you unamused. Okay, alright. I'm not gonna push that anymore. Examine the parchments. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, the parchments explain the Vendian guards' desire to overthrow Kyrus' Archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendian's Well. Recruitment material. They were trying to bring more traitors to the fight. Yeah. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, I think their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you. When you are ready, leave by the gate to the southeast and follow the trail downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfire leagues away. Can't miss it. All right. Defeat the remaining rebels in the camp. We have more hints to read. Siren's songs. When combat starts, Siren will begin singing one of the songs. Each of her songs is a series of stanzas that produce different effects. As one stanza ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next stanza. Okay. You can change the Siren's current song by selecting her and choosing a new, different song from her song interface. Maybe this is talking about a new character who's. This is the Archon of Song, right? I don't know if that was Sirin or there was someone else. Maybe she'll join our party later. I don't know why it popped up right now. Consumables. One of your party members is low on health. You can use a health potion to heal your character so they continue fighting. Using health potion is an instant action. The benefits apply immediately, even if your character is on recovery. Afterwards, or consumables are on a cooldown. That's why it happened immediately last time. Consumables can be added to the quick items slot in your character's inventory so they can be used in combat.
Right.
Wait. I didn't ask you to move. You scored a crit. A crit is better result than a hit, and they are more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Attacks that deal damage will do more damage on a crit. Spells and abilities that heal or improve your allies will be better on a crit. Healing also can crit. Attacks that inflict status effects or afflictions will have increased duration on a crit. Grazes are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage and effect duration. Okay. Can we talk to them? Quick finger bangles. Haste. +1 quickness. We can wear that. Honor guards, bronze, falcons. Grain, scroll, sigil of distant impact. We will teach these Oathbreakers a lesson. My wounds are closing. Fatebinder, Aurora salutes as you approach. We are honored by your presence. Oh, it's Aurora here. Need something? What's the situation? How long have you been with this favor? What can you tell me of Vendian Guard? Okay, what's the situation? The Oathbreakers hoard the citadel at the heart of the valley, the one built around the base of the spire. Points east towards the tower in the distance. The Matani River has been our largest headache during the siege. It's unsafe for armored troops to ford, save for at key locations, and the enemy knows this as well as we do. I know we'd be a lot further along if the Scarlet Chorus used its alleged strength in numbers to ford the river themselves and overwhelm the enemy. Aurora looks at Verse with a disapproving air. It is, as it is, We must take the valley slowly and advance the disfavored bulwark, since that's where the real work gets done. Okay, versus commenting back. Because all it takes is numbers to cross a river under a hail of arrows. If the disfavored were quicker to act, maybe the Vendrian guard wouldn't be so trained up to face us. Aurora is correct. The slow advance will win out. Hmm. Requirement not met. Oh, okay. If it's not met, it just straight up shows up here. Where's the point? There's been a lack of cooperation here. Hmm. You have to pick a side. Aurora is correct. The slow advance will win out. What makes it? Yeah, this favor is Scarlet Chorus is kind of disorganized to ford a river. They're like half of them are like farmers and just recruits fresh off like whomever they have captured, right? I don't know if they'll be able to properly ford a river. And she's the one who brought up this point. Um, where's the point? There's been a lack of cooperation here. Gained wrath is disfavored, you've gained loyalty with words. On both sides, I assure you, and we get nowhere by bickering over the failings of past battles. You're the one who started it, come on. Maybe it's because I asked the question. How long have you been with the disfavored? 7 years. She pauses to count on her fingers. Two seasons, mayhap a handful of days. I trained at the 7 years, 2 seasons, mayhap a handful. Okay, she's just counting exactly the amount of time. I trained at Port Resolution a bit before the conquest. Compared to the commanders you find around the camp, or stationed at Ironhearth, that makes me one of the young bloods. Yeah, they last long. Scarlet Chorus usually recruit and they die off. This has been a long and grueling campaign, but the end is in sight. We'll soon have the Oathbreakers back under control. Then we can rest, retrain, and even cycle out troops so we can see our families again. Okay. What can you tell me of the Vendian Guard? They're the last gasp of younger realms. Among them are warriors that escaped the bastard city siege, a few refugees from other victories, and a bunch of Vendrian locals with the delusions of independence. These southern vassals cannot match our iron, nor the course's numbers. What on Terratus gave them the nerve to rise up and ask for a second helping of battle is anyone's guess. There's definitely more going on here. There's something in the Vendrians, well, maybe that they can use to uh, really really strengthen their uprising, or something else probably. Seen anything interesting during the war? I once saw a forge-bound artisan set himself on fire. Occupational hazard. That was an unpleasant day, the first of many, to be honest. I heard about the edict you proclaimed at the burning library, but thankfully I wasn't there. One fire was enough for me. Yeah, this is the Vellum library, right? Vellum Citadel. Carry on. She taps her gauntlet to her breastplate in salute. Have a pleasant siege, Fatebinder. How is a siege ever pleasant? My wounds are closing. I guess it's normalized to the point they can call it pleasant. Carry on. Alright, we can talk to Verse. There should be a way to talk to Verse, even though she's in our party. I feel like that's... How do I talk to you? Ah, there it is. Speak with Verse. Couldn't help but notice how you were eyeballing the disfavored symbol littered about the camp. It's about that conversation earlier when we noticed the symbol. It's hardly a symbol, just a scroll. That's true, but it used to be the pride of Graven Ash's Legion before Kairos made them deface it. What happened? Word has it that Asher has been under more scrutiny than other Archons, seeing as he took a stand against Kairos in the past. Whoa, really? How is he still alive? Before he bent the knee to Kairos, Graven Ash rallied his legions against the Overlord's authority. His prowess on the battlefield ingratiated him to the Archons, who welcomed him into their ranks in exchange for his obedience. Okay, this is a kind of a negotiation. Even though he bent the knee in the end, that doesn't place him above suspicion. Kairos and the other Archons keep him on a tight leash. Ash's troop impressed the growing empire. but Kairos made them sacrifice everything they were up to the point Ash surrendered. They have been disfavored ever since. Hmm. And fighting to earn back their honor. So that's why they are called disfavored. Kairos disfavors them to the point that everything about them has been mutilated and now they have to earn back their honor. I guess that's why you don't cross Overlord. Kairos holds a grudge with a mean, jealous streak. Actually, I have other questions. Go on then.
What do you need?
Holy shit, there are. First question is: are you a spy for Voices of Nerat? What the hell? Hmm. Uh, let's skip this. We'll talk to her later. I don't even want to look at this right now. I think we should progress our main quest. Welcome to Ruin, Conqueror's Will. Travel to disfavored camp. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Oh, there's the other guy, Mocking Blaze. Tarkis Demos, he's not dead. Drastus, he's captured, maybe. Stone Shield, Iron Walker. Oh, wow, we can talk. Fatebinder, a pleasure to have you join us. You never really know if one of the two known officers is battle ready and the fighting breaks out. She nods with approval. You can clearly hold your own in a fight. A broad-shouldered, disfavored soldier snaps to salute. And thank Kairos for that. There's been too much talk of late and not enough action. The Archon of War is planning his next move. Would you have him hasten his plans for your impatience? The superior officer glowers through the gap in her helm. No, ma'am. Graven Ash protects. She holds a salute with a tightly clenched fist. I'm just eager to see Vendian Guard buried under their own patched defenses. Sorry, yeah. No, ma'am. Graven Ash protects. She holds a salute with a tightly clenched fist. I'm just eager to see the Vendian Guard buried under their own patched defenses. Continue. Need something? Why hasn't the siege been resolved? Because a Scarlet Chorus scoff at the great general's plans, and they aren't carrying their weight. They should be using their great numbers to patrol and harass the enemy. If you ask me, I think they are intentionally going easy on the Oathbreakers. She grinds her fist into her palm. Anytime we are with two of these people, there's just going to be a fight between them. Even if they listen to us and are they even capable of following orders? The Skull Chorus doesn't have a chain of command. Just a rabble of gang bosses cutting each other's throats for advancement. Pissing on the destroyer is like a badge of honor. If you don't mind my saying so. This is a Stone Shield person saying that. Cool. Most of these are women, but not most of these. Like many of the high-ranking fighters are women, which is because even in the character creation, the gender dynamics in this world is in what we're used to. Women on land, like hereditarily, they get like it's their legacy to own land, while men can captain ships or something. So yeah, it's it's quite like quite a lot more equal than in certain aspects, like their physical prowess and everything. It's more in line with men in this world, I think. Tell me about the disfavored. We are the proud elite of Kairos' military strength, selected from the finest northern stock and hammered against the anvil of war. If you want to put that in perspective, the disfavored are a sword forged with care, then polished and sharpened to perfection. She clears her thought. The Skull Cores are more of a rusty pitchfork dredged out of a swamp, effective in large numbers but easily outclassed. This is a disfavored guy, but this is someone from Skull Chorus, I think. Graven Ash protects indeed. What have you survived? In my early days, I broke from my phalanx and ran at an enemy, received a spear in my guts for my efforts. It took the better part of an afternoon for the Archon's protection to patch me up. Learned a valuable lesson too. When I was at Ashur, I caught a hammer blow to the side of my head. All I remember is a ringing sound and feeling my skull shatter, from the jawline to ear to top. I woke up hours later. The medic says there's a piece of helmet lodged in my brain. She draws herself up. My badge, my reminder. Jeez. These people get patched up due to the Archon's magic. We owe it all to the great general. He gives us strength to fight where others would flee and stand when others would fall. What a pile of dung. What a pile of dung. They write about one thing. The Destroyer have taken too many blows to the head. She scoffs and crosses her arm. You don't believe in Ash's protection? Yeah, we can ask that. I believe in it all right, but I don't buy that he's doing anyone a favor. In war, death is a lesson. Survival is its own reward. If Ash protects his soldiers, the weakest of them occupy a space in the phalanx that could be put to better use. There are two different ways to interpret this. One is he allows improvement. Other is that he invites weakness. I don't know if I should lean into any of this right now or if it will favor or disfavor us with words. Earlier it showed we were loyal to verse or verse is loyal to us. So there's individually they're tracking, our party members are tracking some sort of attachment to us or affinity to us. I want to keep talking to these soldiers. Suit yourself. Oh, it's just the same. We can repeat the dialogue as you were. Yeah, I guess that was an opportunity to agree or disagree with her. If we look at the character sheet, go to her. Is there any sort of... I don't see any other tracking of favors with this individual. Talents, journal, spell creation, missives, reputation. Yeah, in reputation there is fear and loyalty. Loyalty history versus elated by your feisty, chaotic inclinations. A tiersman hardened by conflict versus elevated in the ranks of the Skull Chorus by killing her superiors, sleeping with one eye open, and never drinking from the same canteen twice. Vendian Guard, Wrath. You killed a Vendian Guard soldier, you defeated a Vendian Guard lieutenant. Grave and Ash, Favor and Wrath. Disfavored reputation changed, and this faction is linked to them. Disfavored reputation changed. Okay. So Grave and Ash as an individual is also like whatever we did for disfavored affects his favor and wrath. It's the same, favor and wrath. But for companions, it's loyalty and fear. Fury's rage. These are combo abilities. Okay. Even if we make her fearful, we'll get an ability. Projects intense flames towards Verse, which she catches on her blades and spins into an aura of breathing flames around her. Nearby foes take burn damage from the flames while they last. Launch Verse into the air, allowing her to unleash a series of well-aimed arrows into the target from above. Each of these arrows strikes true and has armor penetration. Interesting. Desired were disappointed by your cruel ways, insulted by your barbaric ways, pleased by your noble ways, appreciative of your honorable ways. You granted control of Lethian's crossing to the disfavored. What about Skull Chorus? Skull Chorus were pleased by your fiery attitude. Okay. Let's talk to Mocking. Archon demands all prisoners be given a chance to serve the chorus. What does he have to say? His lying horseborn has had a chance long ago. I say kill him. So we can intervene and decide his fate. Cosma. Okay, what does Cosma now? I think she'll talk now. now that the battle's over. Fatebinder, what an honor to have one of Tunon's court visit our humble holdfast. Need supplies. Bursting with energy, the merchant slams her palm down on the top of a crate. If so, you come to the right place. So, what'll it be today? She spreads out a welcoming arm over her waist. Let's see what you have. House trade. I trust you've been granted proper stewardship of the goods you're peddling. House trade. Well, this is a service posting. No profit up here in the pass. That's Harchi and Bronze's orders. But when we march out of the valley, I'm back on my own schedule, and here's to hoping that this year's a good one. The Overlord forbids the extortion of the pathways. Good thing too, cause in years past, I'd lose most of my profits to tolls. Couldn't turn a corp if I tried to hold long distance. What if he asks this option? Is he Fatebinder? The merchant cranes her head to the side, scratching her neck. I think so. I've been handed these bits of scripts. She reaches across a stack of provisions to snatch a scroll case. But I'm not a woman of letters. Numbers are my strength, as you can well imagine. I'm sure it's all in order. Well, naturally, she winks. Just because we fight dirty doesn't mean we trade dirty. Well, most of the time at least. Okay. Let's see what you have. Store. Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper rings or items in the store's inventory. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. If you sell something, you may see it appear in the store's inventory at a much higher cost. Stores periodically refresh their inventory, so check back often to see what items are now available. We have a short bow, right? Can we compare? Two-handed. Yeah, it's the same. Lesser staff, scroll, camping supplies. We have 59 copper rings. Copper rings, bronze rings, and iron rings. Okay, copper, bronze, iron. Stash. Okay. Again, I think we should progress to the main quest, or at least I don't know if this path to the disfavored camp is going to take us like 7 episodes. I've had experiences like that before where I imagined like the first step would be like meeting someone, and that took me like so long to do. So it may be one of those scenarios where they dangle a relatively easy to accomplish task, but as you get closer, it just keeps moving away. So I don't know if we'll meet our Archons anytime soon. It's something we can interact here. I don't know how to get there though. I wish we could see the walkable area. That'd been a nice addition. Climb the rope. Climb up the rope. 35 athletics. The rope appears to be secured strongly enough to hold your weight. You see a very old broken section of the wall. There's a rope hanging down that has recently been used to scale it. What is our athletics? Athletics is 40. 14 ranks plus 21. 14 finesse into 1.5 plus 5. 11 might into 0.5. You should be able to climb.
Huh.
Wow. Purple highlighting. Potion of invisibility. I don't know what it will be used for. We should try stealth. Our character, we have a lot of subterfuge, so I think stealth will be useful. Okay, I think it's time to talk to these three. Come on. The prisoner says his name's Darkest Demos. Drasus lets out a long sigh, tapping his gauntleted finger to his temple. Then I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. His family's been a driving force in Vendrian Guard. Killing him should demoralize whatever's left of the Darkest clan. All must be given a chance to find absolution in the service of Skull Cause. The mage points a finger at the disfavored officer. And you know full well this has always been our way. He has a chance to be slave or soldier. Only then do we feed him to the pigs. We let you take prisoners, but you can't control them. You send these conscripts out on patrol and they never return, defecting all over again. I can't let this nonsense strategy continue. Well, I insist this Oathbreaker be taken to Voice of Narat, leaving us at an impasse. Fortunately, we have a Fatebinder here to settle the matter for us. The Chandler turns to you, an expectant smile creeping across her face. So, what do you say? What should become of this prisoner? The cause should be allowed its chance to recruit new warriors. Yeah, we are gaining more and more wrath with the disfavored. It's not intentional. It's just our choices naturally lead towards that. This is the sort of nonsense that got us into this mess we are in now. If we keep showing these mongrels mercy, they'll just bite us time and time again. If it'll calm your nerves, I assure you this one won't be put on the battlefield. The mage snaps her fingers loudly, gesturing for a gang to listen. Make sure the person is taken straight to the voice of Narat. Okay. I won't keep you here any longer, Fatebinder. I know you have important business in the valley. Drastus salutes you, his iron gauntlet rapping against his breastplate. For the glory of Kairos.
I got it.
They split. We can talk to him again. You're my... Thanks, Fatebinder. I must attend to the rest of my soldiers. This was the guy who was about to get killed, right? We sing the anthem of pain. Alright, let's keep moving. We should move south. This way? Yeah, this way. Why is this here? Hidden objects. If you have discovered a hidden object, many areas... You have discovered a hidden object. Many areas of Terratus have hidden traps or chests. When discovered, these objects will highlight for all of your party to see. Enable scouting mode by pressing L. Okay, left alt to make finding these hidden objects easier. Okay, we can scout slowly.
Quiet down.
Drastus, Cosma, Aurora. Doesn't show Mocking Blaze anymore. Horde. We don't need to sneak. Stone shield. Drastus says you're good to pass. Your arrival pleases our master. Okay, so this is kind of like a tutorial map, I think. At least for the combat scenario. Obviously, there are a lot more to discover with more classes and abilities. So it'll be a long process. But at least I think this was their attempt at a tutorial. Climb the wall. Where do we reach though? Let's examine the periphery first.
Can't do that.
Okay, I guess it's the only thing to do here. Let's climb. Locked. Subterfuge 39. We have 40 or something subterfuge. Level up. We've leveled up. Okay. Wooden chests. Light leather gauntlets. Scroll.
You learn
Okay.
something every day.
Our characters leveled up. Versus not. But I think everyone levels up at the same rates, right? Level up. Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. With each level, your maximum health increases and your character is fully healed. You also increase one attribute of your character and purchase a new talent. Click on the level number on your character's portrait to spend your points or press C. Okay. Let's climb down. So I guess the first interaction increases our unlocked with subterfuge. It doesn't show here. I don't know if we gained experience by climbing this. Right.
Sorry, I can't.
I feel like I know this voice actor, like our voice actor. What is this button? I don't know what that button does. What is that?
Can't do that.
What? What is that button supposed to do? Oh, it's here. Oh, it's the edge of the map. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, we can level up. Use unspent talent points. Serious weapon. We can increase one attribute. Bonus health, will, defense, accuracy. We should increase quickness. Okay. And we should be able to pick a talent. Save. Defense. Shield slam, staggering force, shield mastery, leadership. Mark enemy. Adds a marking effect to the thrust ability. Attacks against a marked target gain bonus accuracy. This mark lasts until the enemy dies. Level 3. The party gains 2 additional quick item slots and consumables used while in combat. And consumables used while in combat are more effective. So maybe if we pick this ability, we'll get those 2 slots unlocked. We saw 2 slots locked in the character inventory, right? Attribute points. With each level, you can increase one of your character's attributes: might, finesse, quickness, wits, vitality, or resolve. Each of these attributes provide a benefit to your character as well as increase one or more skills. Increasing an attribute costs 1 point until the attribute score reaches 19. To raise an attribute from 19 to 20 requires 2 attribute points. Wow. Focus strike adds armor penetration to the thrust ability and increases its accuracy. Cleave. Sunder. This can't be used by all weapons, right? Yeah, one-handed. Oh, unarmed can cleave. Interesting. Range. Agility. Feint. Add a feint to your thrust ability, blinding your opponents as you strike them with your attacks. Light foot. Move faster in combat. Flurry of blows. Unleash a double attack on your target. I want to try this out. Attack skill, unarmed combat. Recovery 2.5. 7 to 10. But this is also so useful. Obviously, we're not gonna touch magic. At least for our character. The thing is, I should be looking at the bottom abilities and seeing if we can walk towards any of them. Because if I spread it out across multiple trees, multiple branches, then I won't really get here, you know. If this is something I need and I've spent my points across different branches, then it won't really work. Let's go to her. Yeah, she can't increase. She's not leveled up yet. She's level 2 already. We are level 2 just now. Okay, so it's we independently level up. Alright, let's move on. Edgering Ruins. Edgering Ruins is nestled within the Apex's western range, serving as a gateway into Vendrian's Well. Kairos' forces have recently transformed it into a full garrison to ward off insurgents desperate to leave the well. So this is Vendrian's Well. This is probably the spire. There's something here that they're trying to hold. Some knowledge or some power they're trying to attain, maybe. This is that river that has been causing them problems. Matina or whatever that was. And they want to ford this river. But that's been difficult. This is where we are. We have to move backwards. How did we even end up here? Because we had to have come in through this entrance, right? It is a gateway into Vendrian's Well. So if we came holding an edict from outside Vendrian's Well, wouldn't we have come in through this way? How do I... Oh, wow. What just happened? Oh, these are different maps. Vendrian's Well is the name of the central plateau of the Tears. Plateau? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. And scattered farmland once ruled. Yeah. Stone Sea. This is a beautiful map. Is that the time of day? Kairos' Tears, 7:17. Judges' Day, 18. Span of Swords. How do I travel there? What am I supposed to... Oh, no. We are in Edgering Ruins. Okay. We did come through here. Okay. Took me a second to... This is our banner. We are here. Okay. We're supposed to travel here. Alright, makes sense. Sorry about that. It'll take you 2 hours to complete your journey from Edgering Ruins to Desired Camp. Sure. Moving away from an enemy who is engaging you will trigger a free disengagement attack. Okay. I think I'll stop the episode here. We took a lot of time reading stuff and fighting the enemies. But we finished the Edgering Ruins area, so I think it's good for us to stop right now and take a break and explore this new map in the next episode. Yeah.